For the last 7 years, I have used bicycles as a primary mode of transport and for physical exercise. Over the years, I became aware of the benefits of cycling, as well as its challenges. Cyclists all around the world ride on roads without any cycling infrastructure, being at risk riding alongside cars, trucks, and other motorized vehicles. Worldwide, thousands of cyclists are victims of traffic collisions every year. In 2020, there were more than 500 traffic incidents involving cyclists here in Singapore. Being a transport planner and engineer, I want to plan and design safe and effective cycling infrastructure for all cyclists to use. I use an evidence-based approach, which involves using cycling data that tells us where and how cyclists ride around the city, which we then use to plan and design infrastructure according to their needs and preferences. Traditionally, cycling data is collected by conducting surveys on cyclists. But proper surveys take a long time to do and takes a lot of effort. It's hard to make cyclists stop and answer surveys. Nowadays, almost everyone has a smartphone. There are several cycling apps where cyclists record their rides and then upload them to the internet, much like how people share posts in social media. One of the most popular cycling apps is called Strava. Strava has millions of users all around the world, including here in Singapore. For my thesis, I propose a method of collecting cycling ride data from Strava to see what the data can tell us about cycling in Singapore and how it can be used in cycling planning. How Strava works is that users click on cycling ride uploads and they can see ride data and download the GPS track of that ride. I wrote a computer program that automates this process to collect data from the Strava website. Using this, I was able to get data from thousands of cycling rides. What you see here on the screen is a heat map of Singapore cycling ride data that I got from Strava. All the lines that you see are made purely from GPS tracks of thousands of cyclists, which have formed an intricate network of cycling routes all around the island. From this Strava data, we can identify cycling routes which are highly used by cyclists. And these are streets which would have a high demand for cycling infrastructure. We can learn how far and how fast cyclists are riding, and even the purpose of these cycling rides, whether they are for leisure or for transport. There are so many ways that Strava data can be used. Can it be used in cycling planning? Yes, certainly. My method using Strava will provide an accessible source of data that planners can use to plan and design for cycling infrastructure that will make cycling safe and convenient in our cities. Thank you.